Hello everyone. In today's video, we're diving into the life of a legendary samurai from Japanese history, Honda Tadakatsu. His life is often described as a real-life samurai movie set in the Sengoku era. He fought in an astonishing 57 battles, and according to legend, he never received a single wound, not once. Just how powerful was he? And why does his name still inspire awe? Let's uncover the true story behind one of the strongest samurai ever, Honda Tadakatsu. Chapter 1: Who was Honda Tadakatsu? Just hearing the name Honda Tadakatsu sends chills down the spine of any fan of Japanese history. He served Tokugawa Ieyasu throughout his life and earned the fearsome title of the Peerless Warrior of the East. That means he was unmatched, especially in the eastern provinces of Japan. From a young age, he wielded a spear and charged into battle, cutting down enemies with terrifying ease. He wasn't just strong, he was like a main character straight out of an epic samurai action movie. But Tadakatsu wasn't just some muscle-bound brute. He had both the presence of a leader and a dignity that even enemies respected. Chapter 2: The Legend of the Unwounded Warrior. They say Honda Tadakatsu fought in 57 battles and never got wounded. This story is more than just a fun fact, it's a defining part of his legend. The Sengoku period was essentially a non-stop civil war. Warriors died young, and even the strongest had scars. But not Tadakatsu. He came out unscathed every single time. This wasn't luck. Tadakatsu was calm, strategic, and had complete control of his movements. He could read the battlefield, predict enemy moves, and strike with precision, then vanish before he could be hit. It wasn't just brute strength. It was pure battlefield intelligence. Chapter 3: The Mythical Weapon Tonbogiri Dragonfly Cutter. Tadakatsu's signature weapon was a massive spear called Tonbogiri, or the Dragonfly Cutter. Why that name? Legend says a dragonfly landed on the blade and was sliced in half instantly. Sounds ridiculous, right? But that's how people of the time saw Tadakatsu, someone too deadly to be real. The spear was 6 meters long, almost 20 feet. It was so heavy and long that ordinary men couldn't even lift it. But Tadakatsu, he spun it like a baton and used it to take the heads of enemy generals. On the battlefield, he wasn't human, he was a demon in armor. Next, we'll dive into the battles that made him a legend, and his deep bond with Tokugawa Ieyasu. Chapter 4: Stories of an Unstoppable Warrior. To truly understand Tadakatsu's greatness, we need to talk about his most famous war stories. Let's start with the Battle of Hidakidozaka. In this battle, Tokugawa's forces were ambushed by the powerful Takeda army. Outnumbered and overpowered, Tokugawa Ieyasu ordered a retreat. Tadakatsu was chosen as their rear guard, the one who stays behind to protect the others. Most would consider this a death sentence. But not Tadakatsu. He stood firm, used fire and smoke to disrupt the enemy, and began swinging his spear through the chaos, scattering enemy soldiers. The Takeda troops were so stunned by his presence that they reportedly said, "Tokugawa has two things too good for him, his helmet and Honda Hayakir." In other words, it's unfair that Ieyasu has someone like that on his side. Chapter 5: A Man of Loyalty, always protecting Ieyasu. Tadakatsu wasn't just strong, he was fiercely loyal. His dedication to Tokugawa Ieyasu was legendary. After Thehenji incident, when Oda Nobunaga was assassinated by Akechi Mitsuhide, Ieyasu panicked and even considered suicide. But Tadakatsu stood by his side and said, "Let's return to Okazaki, regroup, and then defeat Mitsuhide. That will be the true way to honor Nobunaga." This calm, clear thinking at a time of chaos saved Ieyasu's life. Later, even when Toyotomi Hideyoshi, the most powerful man in Japan, personally invited Tadakatsu to join his ranks, Tadakatsu replied, "Your kindness is deeper than the sea, Lord Hideyoshi. But I have served to masters, and I will serve no others." He wasn't just a samurai. He was loyalty itself, unshakable, unbreakable, unbending.